Well, she can go anywhere in town, find somebody just to hang around. Might swing a little bit on the old dance floor. Not too much longer, she'll be at his door. Lord, she's an easy woman, making it hard on me. Lord, she's an easy woman. Oh, let her be. Lord, she's an easy woman. She's no good for me. Lord, she's an easy woman. Easy as can be. That easy woman made it real damn hard on me. Well, I wanna believe that she's a man on mine, but she's a running around with another guy. I've been on my knees for a week and a day. Say, baby, why you treat me this way? Lord, she's an easy woman, making it hard on me. Lord, she's an easy woman. Lord, let her be. Lord, she's an easy woman. Oh, good for me. Lord, she's an easy woman. Easy as can be. Easy woman that made it real hard on me. Well, she's easy to the left and she's easy to the right. Easy little baby, make her feel alright. Easy all around and there ain't no doubt. Easy little baby, won't you twist and shout? Easy woman, trying to make it hard.
Rise with the sunshine every morning.
What's everybody? What's up? We're just getting started.
Just getting started, playing some music. What do we got going, Dan?
This right here is a song by a friend of mine. His name is Snap. For some of you, that's what we call him.
That's his name.
His name's Brian Staten, and for some of you who know, he also plays the bass in Machine Gun Symphony.
This is original stuff from Snap. That's awesome.
This one's a classic.
I love it.
In the fancy car, stretched out limousine.
We'll get started real quick. Is anybody here? Anybody here? That's a mouse.
Reading hard, working SOB.
Do. Let us know you're here if you want to be heard. Once again, if you just come on the broadcast, like you just join it, I'm not going to call you out. But if you comment, that's when I might mention your name. But just because you join, I'm not going to call you out. I feel weird about that when I'm on live, and I join a live broadcast and everybody's like, "Hi, Tara." I don't know why, but it just feels weird. So I'm not going to call you out if you just join the live, if you watch. But if you start commenting, of course, we'll be part of the conversation. That's the whole point of this, is to have you guys as part of the conversation. So feel free to join in the conversation. We're getting started. Real soon. MK.
Give her my degree, sweating off my sleeve. Reading hard, working SOB. Reading hard, working SOB.
Yeah. I like that. You would never think that he would do a country song. That's freaking awesome.
Oh, what's up? I
changed it up.
What time is it?
I'm doing some wine. It's still 2 minutes till, so people got time to get here and join us and see us and all this goodness. So
what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unsung Dreamers live stream chat. Episode number 25.
25. We've done 25 of these chat
We'll
thingies.
get started here in like one more minute.
So yeah, we're just kind of setting up. I changed up my drink of choice tonight. I'm going with wine tonight. I don't know why. Just kind of in a mellow mood, I think.
And Jared, I don't know if you've gone back and checked it, but last week when you guys were getting set up and you were like, oh, nobody can hear us.
We could hear you.
We could actually hear everything.
We could totally hear it. It was great.
So,
oopsie. It was fun though. It's like we were behind the scenes in privilege. As I told earlier about everybody while you were gone, Dan, that I'm not going to call you out just for signing on, just for watching. We're only going to say names or something if we see you chat, if we see your comments, like Rick Cutstall. Thank you. Congrats on 25 episodes. That's pretty cool.
25 episodes of the chat. I figured you were well aware.
Yeah,
Jared.
we figured, Jared.
But it was kind of funny in the moment. Nobody can hear us.
Back in the days of satellite TV in the 80s, it was so funny to have a satellite TV that you were watching a baseball game, and when they went to commercial, the satellite feed stayed the same. So the commentators they were still on air, but they weren't on air. So they were live, but they weren't on a network.
The show hasn't started yet.
I know.
So are you starting or what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just getting right into
My
it.
bad. Woo! All right. So yeah. Anyway. There we go. Now we can start.
Oh my God, dude! No
I'll just
way.
never stop singing. My mom was right. Music is my food. Set up all my expression of yourself. Singing has changed my life. I think the best way to tell a story.
My soundboard was muted, but I could hear it on my phone. So frustrating. So
Music makes me feel alive. I guess I'm just an attention whore.
blah blah blah. All right, now we're kind of officially started.
Okay, sorry I started talking, but whatever. It was like
Just getting right into the show.
yeah,
So,
totally. Remove this thing. We are here.
Starting right out of the gate, and I the only one that has cough and sneeze fits right when I walk inside of a public place
Right
like
in
Walmart
public.
or the grocery store.
Right,
I've never
right.
done that before, not that I can think of. And I don't generally do it like at all, ever. But as soon as we're right in the middle of all of this business, I will walk into any place in public, and that's when the nose tickles start and everything else starts to kick in. I don't know. I mean, what is the deal?
And I know, and the coughing fit with the little tickle in your neck. It's not allergies. It's not anything. But it's like I can't cough, so your body is telling you.
I'm just in the middle of the cereal aisle, and I have got a fit coming on, and it is the most stressful thing. It's just crazy.
It's crazy, and it happens every single time you enter a store.
And another
like
thing,
every time.
Another thing I want to say real quick, as we're getting off the ground here, if you're those kinds of people that get really pissed off at somebody that's in the fast lane and they're going too slow, I mean, I get it. I'm not really a road rage guy, so it doesn't bug me that much. But I know it bugs a lot of you listeners. I'm actually that guy quite a bit at times because I'll be getting over into the fast lane to be a nice guy and let somebody else onto the highway. So then I go over to the fast lane. I'm not a fast driver. I'm one of those guys that'll go 5-10 under the speed limit almost everywhere I drive. You can ask anybody.
Yep.
So I go over there to the left lane to let people onto the highway off the exit, off the ramp there. Then everyone behind me, the madder they get, they keep passing me. So you keep flipping me off so you go to pass me, flip me off, get in front of me. And right when you pass me, the guy behind me is pissed off. So he gets in the lane and he passes me and flips me off. And I sit and get flipped off like 5 times. And I'm trying to get back in my slow old man lane. I am trying, and you are not letting me over, and you just keep on getting pissed off at me. And the whole reason I ended up in that damn lane, which I hate anyway, is because I was trying to be nice and let somebody else, probably one of the guys behind me, flipping me off.
This one's for Michelle McBride Huddleston. Maybe if you used your blinker.
I will be in the fast lane with my blinker on.
Oh,
click,
really?
Click, clickety,
Okay.
clickety,
All right.
clickety, clickety,
All right.
pass me, flip me off, pass me, flip me off, clickety, click. I'm trying, motherfuckers. I'm trying. But no, you just can't let me over, can you? You sure can't. And then you're mad at me.
And then you're mad. Yeah. And while we're on the word of traffic, so we're going to talk about traffic for another second, is when you're in a left turn lane, did you know that the proper way to do that is to turn into the close lane? And then if you want this lane, you're supposed to put your blinker on and move over. But we can't do that because there's drivers behind us, whoever us is. We want to do it properly, but as soon as we do that, there's people like meow going around you, and you're like, okay, all right, or whatever. But the legal, proper way to do that is you're supposed to get into that closer lane and then put your blinker on and move over. Just saying, happens all the time. So I don't do that anymore.
Another thing that's legal is you're supposed to merge onto the highway. It is
True.
not
True.
my obligation nor my duty to get over to let you in.
That's
true. Not it.
It says yield.
If I'm in the right lane, I can stay my happy ass in the right lane. Even though you're coming on the ramp, I can stay in my happy ass lane, and I don't have to move to the other lane for you. I don't. That's got nothing to do. There is no unwritten rule about
That's in the
that
book
at all.
That's in the book too.
You are supposed to yield to me.
Yep.
If I'm already on the highway of life and I'm heading down my lane and I'm in my happy ass lane, I do not have to move over to let you have more room to get in. No, I don't have to do that. I sure don't. So when I don't, and I'm still in my happy ass lane while you're getting onto the highway, don't start flipping me off there too.
Because you're doing it right.
Goddamn unhappy people.
We blame it on unhappiness.
Unsung Drivers Podcast.
Unsung Drivers Podcast. All right, that's the new one. We're gonna launch.
That's
those
right.
new chats are gonna be Unsung Drivers.
And one more thing, we've heard this from a few people, and we've had this conversation, and we are well aware that we're going to have to make some changes around here. But our logo is not the St. Louis Arch.
It's not. Look at it up in that corner.
Okay, you
Look
see
at
it
that.
up there, and
Right
people
there.
are like, "Oh, that's the St. Louis Arch, right? Because you're from St. Louis." No, it's not. It's a bad design on our part. I mean, we'll take the blame for people confusing it with the St. Louis Arch, but look at the ball that's in the middle.
Right. And what would that symbol be?
Jared says, change the arch into a steering wheel and it'll be the Unsung Drivers Podcast.
Okay, the arch. He still called it an arch. Ah,
Change
Jesus.
the St. Louis Arch into
Thanks, Jared.
That is not an arch. For a lot of you, it's a scrotum.
Scrotum. Really? Is that
Oh
what
my
they
gosh.
look like?
For a lot of you people who call yourselves musicians, but you're in paint by number bands.
Oh, that's his new phrase.
You probably don't know what that musical notation is
Right there.
of
Wait.
this
There.
logo right here.
Right there.
That goes up and around, and
With
then
the
it
dot.
has the dot. Those are called a fermata.
Fermata. Stephanie said headset. That's a good call, but it kind of has that look. But it's a fermata.
It's a fermata, and in music notation, what a fermata is when you play a note. It's a little more applicable to like classical music. Okay,
Sheet music,
so
yeah.
I was just playing about paint by number bands.
Jared's on it tonight.
It
It means hold it out as long as Dan goes on a rant. No end in sight.
No end
Pretty
in
much,
sight.
because he's the conductor. So as long as the
Oh,
conductor
my
holds it out,
gosh.
yeah. Yep, that's it. That's
But
it.
yes, a fermata is when you get to a certain note, say in any kind of a mostly classical music, or playing the piano or anything kind of that nature. When a fermata is on that note, it means you are allowed to hold it out for as long as you want. There's no timing. So if the song is in a timing, when you get to a fermata, you can hold it until you're just ready to move on. And so it's kind of more representative of, like, as far as the unsung dreamers are concerned, dream as long
as you want.
as you want. As long
as you want. And it's also as long as the conductor holds it, if there's a conductor running the show, if you will.
Ha, Jared, the way your comment came across on this side, you didn't get that whole word in one line. So now it looks dumb.
Aloo one is what
now
we
it
see.
looks like aloo one.
Aloo one. That's what we see. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'll bet you meant to say alone, you jerk.
Well, it does have a dash with a heart. So with the word heart.
Yeah, but it's not all on the same line on
True.
this, what I'm reading right here. So it
Aloo
looks dumb. It looks
one.
real dumb. It looks about as dumb as our logo, our St. Louis Arch, our St. Louis Arch logo.
Yeah, that's right. That's totally right. I was typing by numbers. Yes.
Typing by
nice,
numbers.
Because Deb called you out earlier. She's like, paint by number. Here we go again.
Oh, come on. Don't get butthurt because I call you a paint by number band.
But it's because he was in one of the biggest paint by number bands in town.
I've been in a paint by number band. It's okay.
I've been paint by number singing my whole career.
Why the fuck would you take yourself so fucking serious that you would take something like that to heart and get like what, mad at me?
All butthurt and mad.
Am I a meanie?
Everybody's mad these days anyway.
I'm such a meanie because he called me a paint by number band.
Nobody likes it. It's all fun. We're like satire. This whole podcast, like half of what we say, 3/4 of what we say.
It's comedy. I'm telling you what, there's
fun.
so much going on in the world today, and we've been going back and forth about what we want to kind of deal with and talk about and hang out and chat about. And man, I think everybody's tired.
Yes.
And so I don't want to come off like we don't care or we're not in tune or we're not trying to do our part, play our role, aware our minds. We've been working actually very, very hard at that.
Mm-hmm.
We've just said from the very beginning, we're not a political podcast. We're not really a current events podcast. That might be something that makes you not want to listen. I understand. But we just like to be entertainment and be fun and maybe have a laugh. So I'll be honest with you. We're probably going to not talk too much about all the crazy shit going on in the world. We're just going to do our thing and piss other people off. At least I probably will. I already have by calling you a paint by number band. I know.
You weren't even calling anybody in specific.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I didn't even say what I was referring to. I just said paint by number band, and that's all I'm going to say.
My paint by number band is playing on the 20th.
Are they?
Because I currently play in a paint by number band, according to Dan. Violet plays shuffle on the 20th. June 20th. Yeah.
Violet plays on the 20th, which is coming up next weekend. They're a great paint by number band. They do a really good job playing other people's songs, and it's really fun to watch.
See? It's just a way to call it.
Hey, sorry.
It's not an insult, is it?
Sorry.
No, but it is. It's kind of what I loved about. Oh, speaking of what I loved about is speaking of paint by numbers.
Don't always do what I do. I'm just over here trying to be the background to you speaking about numbers.
Oh, okay. We were just featured on those Taste Bud Guys podcast. They released it this week, and it was a fun episode. If you check it out on YouTube, we're on there. I don't remember if there's a number of the episode, but they're on YouTube. Those Taste Bud Guys or Taste Buds Guys. Anyway, and you mentioned paint by number band in that little episode, and I even said like you were in the paint by number band, and then Lyle Strickland, he goes, "I have a hard time playing other people's songs." So it was interesting how he made a point to say it's not so easy being in a paint by number band.
It's not.
So he's not insulting people. That's the point.
No,
That's
yeah,
the point.
I understand that there's great musicians, not quite as many artists. I think there's a difference between artists and musicians.
I agree.
I don't think you could consider yourself an artist if you're in a paint by number band. And back to Pete, I think you're asking me, what does paint by number band mean? And that's just my insulting asshole description of a cover band.
But I just said it wasn't insulting.
Oh, I mean, it's just my joking way,
Yeah.
having fun way to kind of get under your skin. And if you're in a cover band, I call it a paint by number band because you're kind of being told by the original song what to play. So you're not actually coming up with anything on your own.
It's not your riff. It's not your lyric.
So if I did a paint by number of like the Sistine Chapel, it would be paint by number. Does that make me a good painter?
Maybe because it could look awesome.
I mean, I guess some people are good at paint by numbers and some people are not. I don't know.
Yep. Follow somebody else's structure. Yes,
but I'm just being funny. So everybody just have a good time and laugh and just be fun. Have some fun. Don't take everything so damn seriously.
Yes.
I was in one of the worst paint by number bands this town's ever seen.
And yet one of the best, people would say.
One of the best.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It was.
Who cares?
And they're still good. I wish more cover bands would write their own stuff. Interesting.
Thank you very much, Dave Gates.
Then they wouldn't be necessarily a cover band, but they could throw some originals in. I got you.
Oh my God. If you guys would just play one, if all you bands out there would just play one, I would be happy.
Yep.
I would stop picking on you.
We would love it. Kanita says, I play my originals, but they still want to hear covers. Yes, we get that.
You're right, Kanita.
We totally get that.
They do.
He's not saying it's wrong.
You can play your originals, but sometimes they still want some paint by number.
Yep. And I keep shaking the pen at people. Sorry, I'm gonna put that down.
Pete, how do you not have the chance? All you got to do is do it.
Oh,
all you got to do is just get on stage and just do it. Whatever. Unless Pete's not in a band.
What is he saying? He never had the chance.
I'm guessing he never had the chance to play original songs. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know.
I jump ahead. I jump ahead on the assumptions with the comments. Sorry. Anyway, I'm just being fun and having some fun. So please just have fun and laugh and give me shit too. You can go ahead and give me shit.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I'm in a paint by number set, but I don't have a movie theater for a forehead. Hey Dan, I ain't got a movie screen for a forehead. Why don't you come over to my house so I can project the screen in the backyard for my friends? We're having a cookout and we were thinking about watching Fight Club on your head.
There's still more there too.
Oh, he's never had a chance of being in a cover band.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Oh, some people do paint better than others.
That's
Hello,
true.
Bonald Fritz from the living room.
Hey, Bonald Fritz from the living room. Right on. Yes.
So anyway, give me shit, man. Come on.
Totally. And that's the thing.
Don't get mad at me. Just give me shit back.
We got to practice up for his birthday roast next year. 2021, he turns 50. And we are going to organize and develop this birthday roast of Dan Fritz. And we want people on the dais who will give him shit.
That would be kind of fun.
So we're practicing. Practice right here.
Canada, I didn't know there was a Jeep Jamboree. Gosh dang it. I like going to those. And we would have definitely loved to have gone to that. That would have been cool.
Who turned their Jeep on side? I saw that, Kanita. I saw somebody's Jeep was like completely on its side. I don't know who that was. I don't recognize it, but.
Put Dave Gates' latest comment up on the screen there.
Okay, this last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Mark LeBronc.
This right here. Hi, Mark. Okay, so what, okay. Day jobs pay the bills, cover musicians sell their musical souls. LOA, love you, Shane Jennings.
You sold your soul, Shane Jennings.
Maybe so.
That's what you did.
That's what you done.
I've got all the possible original music from Shane Jennings right here, right now in my studio.
We actually do.
I collect as much of it as I possibly can. So if you're out there and you have anything, I don't care if it was ever released, if you have anything especially that you're proud of on some kind of an old, anything, if you can send it to me or bring it to me, bring me old cassettes, bring me CDs, bring me vinyl if you're that old of a dude, might have some vinyl sitting in your attic or in your garage
we have a record
somewhere.
Player.
I love to collect Springfield original music, and I encourage, please let me have it. And not only will I play it, I will enjoy it.
Look at Shane. Good Lord, I thought he was already well into his 50s.
See? Nice work, Shane. Nice work.
That's for putting that comment on the screen, I think. See? Give him shit. This is awesome. This is how it goes, man.
I thought he was well into his 50s. Freaking old man.
No, I'm older. Sorry.
Hey, I think the Dirty Saints are the only band in town who all have grandchildren. So let's.
There might be one who doesn't.
Oh, okay.
There might be one. Mr.
Well, they're all old enough to.
Mr. Drummer Man. I don't know. I don't know.
Just playing.
He's being. See, we're playing. We're playing. We're playing.
Gosh, dang.
But hey, we play hard.
I'm just kidding. Get your panties in the bunch.
Yeah.
My favorite band. Don't make fun of them.
Yeah. We can make fun of anybody. You can make fun of anybody. You can make fun of us. We don't care. People make fun of me all the time.
I'll tell you one thing you can make fun of me about is I grow pubic hair on my face. That ain't no lie. I do. It's probably because I'm a dickhead. I already beat you. Before it was even said by Jared, I already beat you to the greatest joke ever. It's because I'm a dickhead. I grow pubic hair. That's why I don't ever have a beard. Like, I'll have this kind of shit sometimes. But if I actually grew a beard, it would just be like that dude in Jackass that had all the pubic hair, like, glued to his face. That's how my beard would look.
You need to undo your shirt and adjust the camera. Look, Jared wants to see you adjust the camera.
Oh, I'm just waiting for Dan to adjust.
Yeah, see, turnabout's fair play, right? He didn't say undo the shirt. I did. Sorry, Jared, but so he's gonna adjust the camera real quick. See, he's making fun of me.
I'm trying to. Yeah, here's Tara adjusting the camera. I'm trying to.
Not even touching it.
Adjust the camera.
There you go,
Dear
Jared.
Lord, where's the tea?
Where's the
I
tea?
shaved it off. Well, actually, I'm back.
You're back. You could go shit.
That's not too bad.
There's a
for,
razor right over
2
there.
weeks? I guess it's been 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
I got rid of the tea. Maybe I should get the tea back.
People liked it, I think. Is that a pacemaker? Jared has got it down.
Is what a pacemaker, Lord.
Anything.
Now what do I got? I got crap all over my
Yeah. Yeah. So see, Jared's got it down with this ribbon thing. So you guys can join right in. Feel free. Feel free.
And to answer Jared's question from earlier, Tara had a wonderful birthday last week.
I didn't see that.
We
It was
had a great
amazing.
time. We had a lot of great guests. Jared showing up as the washed up singer of Machine Gun Symphony was pretty awesome.
Yeah, go back and see episode 24 if you want to see how that went down. But we still have. He's drinking one of the seltzers we still have. I don't know how many we ended up with. How many seltzers we ended up with, but wow, we had a lot of seltzers. People brought me a lot of deliciousness, and so many people hung out. It was so nice to see you guys, and I thank everybody for showing up and commenting and joining in on the party, because it made my 50 pretty cool during this time when it's like other things matter more. It was nice to have that gathering. I loved it. It was
Yes,
great.
it was 50
50
years old. And we had a lot of friends over, and we had some people here even in the comments that swung by and brought Tara some presents. And it was a lot of fun.
Yes,
And
thank you.
I think we ended up staying up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
maybe.
probably like the meme that was Reed posted the next day.
Yeah, meme was actually.
I wish I had that.
Reed was actually at the party, and that's why that meme of
Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair.
Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair ended up on the
Oh my
internet
God, it was beautiful.
on Friday.
It was a really good depiction of how we felt the next morning
Yeah,
at 5:45.
everybody was
kind of
feeling
literally
that.
5:45. It was awesome.
So actually 50 from the girls, 12 from me, 12 from Tyler. So yes, we had 60, 74 beers.
74 of my seltzers. It
Yeah,
was-
74 seltzers. I mean, Tara got.
and some shots and two bottles
two
of wine.
shots for her birthday.
I'm drinking one of those bottles of wine tonight from I think this one was the one from Deb. I think maybe I'm not sure.
It was a wonderful time.
Or this one. Maybe Deb got me that one. But those are the two bottles of wine. So it was fantastic.
We also experienced some very good talks in the kitchen.
We did.
About some current events and got some fantastic perspective.
We had a
on,
multicultural
Party.
kitchen party.
party.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
We learned a
And
lot. We got a lot of perspective. It was fantastic.
It was really cool.
It was very cool.
Chris Palmer stopped by early in the game last
Mhm.
week, and I think she's still planning on doing her Talking Mad Shit tonight.
If she's allowed, I'm not sure
just-
she's back
Well,
on
she's
Facebook
already
yet.
posted that she's just going to try to find someone's page to do it
Well,
through,
might as well.
like a watch party.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So still be looking for her at 10 o'clock, even though she may be in Facebook jail still. We don't know.
And speaking of Chris Palmer, she was talking last week about the protest that was set for the square here in town. And we don't want to get heavy, but I'm just going to say it was awesome from the turnout. We weren't there, but the turnout was great. She said it was primarily peaceful. They covered the bridge. There was thousands of people on the Martin Luther King Bridge. It was fantastic.
Can you airdrop that photo to the computer that you have of Bono and his friend?
It's on my phone, so I can't.
Oh, it's on your phone.
Yeah,
I have it. Can I?
I don't probably.
Or do I even need to? I could just like kind of hold it up.
You or you could try to airdrop it and I'll drop it on there. So the protest on Saturday was great. Dan's son Elvis and his friends were there. Bono couldn't go. His son Bono, the 11-year-old, couldn't go. So he was protesting in his own street. So holding signs up and stuff. It was brilliant.
So hold on.
So we're gonna try to maybe find that.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
Hold
look at
on.
that!
I was setting up your intro.
We were
You
setting
weren't
up a
supposed
big
to walk
intro.
in yet.
You're just impatient, young man.
I was setting up an awesome intro for you.
Where's it at?
But
Yeah.
Like my Instagram.
So it's
maybe Bono sent it to me.
maybe he.
No, I didn't.
It's you pop up your Instagram. You have your Instagram
I don't know how to do Instagram.
On my Facebook.
because he's well into his 50s.
Listen, I'll get it here. I'm well into my 50s and I don't know how to do
Ow! I need to-
Wait, I think
Instagram.
those were two of them.
No, those
Oh.
were from the storm.
I'm trying to get something set up here. That's fun. Yeah, look at him. This is the camera right here.
I know this is taking a minute, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Oh, dang it. Where the hell is it? How do you have it on your phone? Did I send it to you?
Because I have it on Instagram. I don't really have it on my phone. Let me look over here. Yeah, talk about stuff. I'll get it. I'll get over here. I'll find it. I will find it, people.
Mom sent it to me, right?
I think
Or did you send it to me?
no. It should be on my Facebook. It's on my Facebook.
I know, but we can't.
It is on your Facebook.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
just show it to the camera on your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
go to his Facebook. There we go. We'll get this figured out. So yeah. Anyway, Dan can't do Instagram, but he's a wizard on Grinder. Oh, Jared says, "Where's your Russian tactical gear?"
Oh, I know. He was gonna wear it, but
I was totally gonna bring it, but then I just forgot last.
Well, that's all right. We'll get you another time. Well, I mean, we'll get him.
Yeah,
Whoever.
I'll get Suka Blatt down here.
Yeah, we'll get Suka Black
Yeah, I
back
got
on.
his number. I'll pay for his ticket.
Super fun. Oh, all right. Airdrop.
Yeah, I'll pay for Suka Blatt's.
Hang on. We'll figure this out. Who did drop?
Backbeat Mac.
I
It's
have
right there.
Leia in the living room on my phone watching the live, so she sees.
All right. We'll get this up here. Hang on one second.
All right, so this is boring, but yes. So yeah, the protest went good, and Kim was talking about it. And my son Bono sitting here. This is why I wanted to have him on the show for just a minute. Wanted to go to that so bad, and kind of his mom and I both were like, I just don't know. I mean,
I wanted to make things right.
Yes. I mean, he has been very passionate about the whole subject. He actually made his own sign and put all that together. And his friend from across the street, where his mom lives, they made their own signs. They were ready to go. But there was some rumors that shit would go down. And it just was like, even though the protests have been peaceful, there's been assholes that show up and spray kids with, bug spray and shit. Wasp spray. And
That
so
too.
it just, that's what we decided was,
So
maybe don't go to this one. Sorry, buddy. And so here's what he did, as a result of not being allowed to go downtown.
Look at that.
Saturday,
Look at that.
right on his own street.
Yep.
He's got his buddy there. He's got his sign he made. Is it backwards?
It is
Probably.
backwards. Yeah.
So you can see on there justice for George and lots of other
No
things.
harassment, Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe, I have a dream, and a bunch of
Yeah, and they were just out on the street right out there in front of his mom's house, which is only a few blocks from here, and they just decided to hold their own protest. So
We actually had 2 supporters of it.
very
Yay.
cool,
Very good.
very
Awesome.
cool, and I'm very proud of that. So say a little something. Why did you want to go to that?
Because I do believe in the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and I don't really appreciate the police brutality thing. It's not it's not right, and it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
And just
Very
still,
good.
They're still people. They just have a different color skin. It's not like we shouldn't treat them differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's awesome.
Very good.
Awesome. What you've been working on the last 3 days
What you-
straight?
Hop in here. Give him some of that mic so he can hear him.
3 days, me, Dad, and Leia is actually in the living room on my phone watching this. So, yeah, hi Leia. But anyway, we have been working 3 days straight on a go-kart, a wooden go-kart that Dad gave us some old scrap wood, and we just used it to make a go-kart. We got an old lawnmower engine on it, lawnmower wheels and stuff like that off of our old broken lawnmower.
But you completely disassembled the lawnmower yourself.
Yes.
and a bike and,
And
a scooter.
bike and a scooter to try to put this go-kart together.
And it still doesn't drive.
So we're still hung up on trying to make the motor turn the wheels. Haven't got that part figured out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, awesome.
Yeah.
It was good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Yay! Bono French, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo!
Proud of you. Love you.
Bye now. Good kid.
Very cool.
Good, energetic kid. We're reading some comments. Sorry. So, yeah, that's Bono. That's the little sort of a mini Dan.
Yeah, he's a little wild.
Stephanie says that's my favorite guest so far.
Yeah, man, he's
Aw.
pretty cool. One time when he was even littler than he is now, gosh, I want to say probably 8, somewhere around 8 years old. Well, maybe even younger than that. I had an old 89 red Jeep for a little while. And a friend of ours who used to waitress up at Coyotes, what'd you drop?
Sorry, this headphone thingy is all jacked up, and I don't know why it's in the drawer. But oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Can you hear yourself?
I can now.
Anyway, this friend of ours that used to waitress up at Coyotes, she also had, I think it was 89 or maybe it was a 88 or 90.
Very
It was very close to
Yeah.
the same as mine. It was basically the same Jeep.
And it was red too, right?
And it was also red. And so they were real similar. So we go up to Coyotes one time and we parked our Jeeps right next to each other. She was already there. There was an open spot. So I swung into it. So now we're parked right next to each other and the Jeeps are like almost identical. So then Bono goes up to a whole table full of girls, all these hotties sitting at a table about 3 tables down from us. And he goes, "Hey guys, you see those red Jeeps over there?" And they're just like, "Yeah." It's like one of the Jeeps actually just said to the other Jeep, like, "Hey, we both look almost identical." And the Jeep looked back at the other Jeep and said, "Holy shit, a talking Jeep."
He was 8 years old or so.
And the table of women absolutely died laughing.
Mhm.
It was his great moment.
Yeah, it was awesome. Very cool. Very cool. He's not ever, has he ever been shy?
Not really. I mean, sometimes getting him actually on stage, he'll be, you know, he'll be pretty. What's now?
I don't know.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I just moved my mic. So I don't know. Are we even recording?
No, I can't listen. You just killed everything.
I killed
You're gonna
everything.
have to find it.
Okay. Well, give me a sec.
You will have to find it.
Was it even recording? All right. Careful. Sorry. I gotta move this.
But anyway, no, he definitely loves to entertain. And okay, we're good. He loves to entertain,
Cracks and I want to
but then occasionally, you know, he'll get a little nervous and once it comes showtime, but he still follows through and still does it and does a hell of a job. We have video of him playing air guitar. We're going to have to find that and probably put it on the Unsung Dreamers page at some point. I don't think he even knows we were filming, but he's playing air guitar to a song, and the way he was doing it and the inflections and it's unbelievable how totally perfect it was.
that video here in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
So, yep,
It's
that's
so
my
good.
youngest. His name is Bono. And let me tell you, it's weird to have a brand new infant newborn baby named Bono. It is the strangest feeling in the world. And just because that name doesn't fit with an infant. But man, he's grown into it. Anytime somebody brings Bono up, like, "Oh, you mean like the Bono?" And he'll interrupt and
The
like,
real
"The
Bono?"
one that was named after me?" Yeah. Sings for you too? Yeah, he was named after me.
He'll always say that people, because people are like, "Oh, you know, I was talking to YouTube, blah blah blah, with the real Bono," and he'll even when he was like 5, he'd be like, "I am the real Bono."
Yeah.
So
Little fun fact about little Bono that just came in here on the day he was born. It was right here at Mercy Hospital, used to be St. John's Hospital. And of course, when we are telling nurses and filling out paperwork saying that his name is going to be Bono, one of the nurses brings him into our room, is like, "This is so funny because there's another Bono in the nursery right now that was born today also."
No way.
Like there's 2 Bonos in the hospital right now? What in the Sam hell?
On the same day.
So somewhere in Springfield, Missouri, there's an 11-year-old who is also named Bono. We just have not reconnected with him and don't know where he lives.
It would be super fun to
But
find.
he's probably
that
on
kid.
Instagram, which means I won't find him because I don't know how to use Instagram.
And you don't know his last name.
and I didn't know his last name. But when the nurse brought us our baby for feed time in the little plastic tray, she announced that there's also another Bono. So I don't know if I even got the right kid home. I'm not sure, but I think I did.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Pretty sure this one's mine.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So anyway, what are we moving on to now?
Speaking of babies.
Thank you, Lori, for letting us know you can still hear. It was on our end for sure.
It was just our headphones anyway. So yeah.
Our end completely died.
Speaking of babies, Mark Schwein just became a grandpa.
Yes, Mark Schwein.
He just became a grandpa. Remember Mark Schwein? He had Crave, and I think Crave is still making food over at Whiskey Tango.
He joined the Dirty Saints Club.
Caleb and McKenna had a baby today. Well, McKenna had the baby, but anyway. And I didn't see a name or anything like that on Facebook, but anyway, so congratulations to Mark for becoming a grandpa. Just wanted to throw that out there since we were talking about babies.
Yeah, that is cool. Congratulations to Mark Schwein.
Schwein. I still drive by the spot where Crave was, and it's just weird. It's just freaking weird. Anybody else either? It's like kind of weird. What you got going over there?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay. All right. Just checking.
Every time you try to do a maneuver, like change the letters and things, I'm just going to be like, what are you doing over there? Pointing it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you're always kidding. That's the whole point of the first part of the show.
What's probably also named Bono?
It's probably named Bono also.
Probably named Bono.
What did I miss?
I don't know. Sometimes my brain doesn't think about what I say sometimes. So
yeah, you remember when you were asked a question in school and they said you need to restate the question in your answer?
That one was probably with Cher. Oh, the baby? Maybe Cher was Bono's mom?
We're not following, so Mark's grandkid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying. All right. Good. Because
I don't pay attention to half the shit that comes out of my mouth. That's actually a really good thing for everybody to know. I don't even remember what I said.
Well, Jared, it would be good to think with a 30-second delay if we actually saw the comment in the first place. But, sometimes we don't see those comments for a minute. And then we're like, what?
He knows.
I'm just
All you're doing is giving him more food to make fun of us, like him and Tom Hembry did for 3 hours in our front yard the other night.
True.
Tom Hembry and Jared Isaacs came over to Tara's birthday, and one of the presents they gave her was to stand in our front yard for 3 hours and make fun of us because we don't know how to run a live stream podcast, and the two of them are just so amazing.
They're just so great with their multi-camera shit.
Oh, they're just so amazing.
Wow. We tried multi-camera stuff. I'm not talking with Tom. I'm talking with us.
We don't know how to do it, so we just get made fun of by the high-tech guys.
By the sound people and
that
just
knows how to live stream with their gay mustaches.
Yeah, that's right.
No, they did not. I'm just kidding.
Look at that. All caps. He even said that in all caps. Yeah, anyway. But speaking of Jared, if we haven't mentioned this yet.
Oh, that's right.
The audio roast.
Let's plug us some Jared since we're having some fun with him tonight.
The audio roast, 5 p.m. on Sundays on, I guess it's going on the audio roast page now.
How about Eric Gwynn with the shades on for half the show? Just
right?
Kicking back with
he's like,
got his little sunglasses on. Just
badass.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So that was cool. Yep. And our unmuted laptops.
Answering all those play it backwards songs.
Right. He is phenomenal. He is a music.
When he was just sitting there with the
encyclopedia.
On, and he was like, oh, okay. Well, that's a Spirit in the Sky.
Yeah. Shane Jennings wants to know if Tom and Jared just stand around and talk about LED lighting and strobes.
That's basically what they were doing. Yes.
Pretty much.
They were talking about switchers and hard drives and cabling.
And that could sound dirty if you think of that. Say that again. Strobes.
No, I seriously tried to rejoin them 4 times, and every time I walked up, I thought they were speaking in Japanese. I'm just like, this is not a party conversation for me. Like normally it needs to be more like, And they're just like, well, I mean, the 5
the
pin,
526
the 5
and
pin
the six-
cable goes into. I mean,
the-
the right's kind
yeah.
of sweet, and the Cobra and the Jack Black and the way that those things happen.
All
The
I
only
know,
way you can hook those, because it just doesn't go in the right way, man. I mean, for me, it just doesn't matter, man.
all I know is I like Heil mics.
Tom Henry just like, I've just gotten to the point, man, where I won't even do those shows anymore. I mean, do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I just say no.
If it's stressful for me, I won't do it.
I won't
man.
do it, Matt. He's got another impression. Yay!
I've been doing Tom for a long time.
Yeah, I know. Wait a minute.
He's
That
my
sounded
best
dirty.
one.
That sounded dirty also.
Everything sounds dirty to you.
I know. Sorry.
Oh,
Oops.
gosh. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I could see Eric Gwynn not being able to decide if he wants to wear the shades or not. Like, is it cool? I mean, do you think it's cool? I mean, is it cool or is it not? I mean, do I look cool?
Another impression.
No, I don't have Eric Gwynn down yet.
No, not quite.
Because he always
Because he
always
does
does
impressions.
so many.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the Jared and Tom story just turned into my Tom impression.
That's true. That's it. See? That's how our show goes tonight.
No, I'll never work for them again. They approached me and they're asking me to do a job for 1,000 less than someone else. And I'm like, why would I do that, man? I've got so much work going right now, man. There's no way I'm going to go work for you for 1,000 less. I mean, come on, man. It's not worth the stress. Do you know what I mean? Jared, I got him down pat.
Look at this. I want to put this up here on the screen.
Okay. See, I got me another one.
Tara's mind is dirtier than Dan's 5-head. That's right. That's it right there.
Dan's got a dirty ass 5 head.
He doesn't have a 4-head. He has a 5-head. So yeah, nice work. Nice work, Jared.
I've said it once. I'll say it again. Showers are overrated. No big deal.
You keep hearing this commercial. It says your self-wellness starts with your daily shower. It's like, what?
I'm
What?
like, record scratch?
What?
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 Are we supposed to be showering
Oops,
daily?
We're not doing that right. Oopsie.
Holy crap. Holy. Old Dirty Dan. Jared,
Dirty
are you
Dan.
familiar with the song Nasty Dan by
Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash. Nasty Dan and Nasty Pearl. That is like Tara and I's theme song.
Yeah.
Song by Johnny Cash called Nasty
Nasty
Dan.
Dan.
Used to get played for me and about me all the time when I was younger. Yeah, go check it out, Jared.
We can't
Johnny
post
Cash,
it
Nasty
because
Dan. Yeah, I can't play it.
We'll
but
get shut down for copyright stuff. So
it is my, like, if I was a wrestler, Jared, Nasty Dan is the song that I would I'd come out with and walk down the thing.
Nasty Dan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's not the same song, Jared. It's
No,
Janet Jackson's Nasty. Not at all.
No.
I know you're being
it's
sarcastic.
not the same as, it's not a cover of Johnny Cash.
Oh, that's a wine tongue.
No.
Look at my wine tongue.
I've heard it said to be enough forehead for 4 heads.
Oh my God. Nice, Lori. Oh gosh. So just in case you haven't wondered, we have no outline tonight. We are just having a great time with our people. We wanted you to join the conversation and we're glad you're here. So
Yeah, I kind of
you're making it fun.
specifically wanted to just kind of have a show that was more interactive and fun. So
Just
if you've
light.
got a subject you want to talk about, we do actually have a love question. It was from a few weeks ago and we just never got to it.
Oopsie.
And I don't know if we want to maybe dive into that a little bit later.
Is it written down or you just memorized it? You just remember it?
You're the one that has it, not me.
Oh,
So what is it, on your phone again or something?
probably.
Well, there's a gist. It's not a specific question.
Okay.
It was basic enough to be able to explain the gist of it, but we might do that later.
Okay.
I don't want to maybe get too heavy right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's a heavy question. I can't remember it.
You can't remember it.
No. I cannot remember it.
What?
You gonna give me a hint?
Come on, man.
When your co-host lays a pencil down, you just kind of want to. Oh yeah. Oh, that is heavy lyrics.
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, sis. So yeah, maybe later. Perfect, Pete. Nice. Yay. Uh oh. Why are we locked up? Okay, we're good now. All right.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. So it just does weird things now and then. So you look. I'm putting that up there.
Jared's got a good one too.
All right, hang on. Look at that. You look like someone drew a face on a balloon and then squeezed to the bottom. You could have a Jeep rally on Dan's forehead. We're working on that roast material right here.
If
right
you use
here.
that schnoz as a ramp, you're liable to launch into the stratosphere.
Oh my God.
Pete said that fucker's so big, Dora couldn't even explore it.
Yes. Woo! Now we have a show.
Oh, that was a good one. Love you, Bobby
love
Hoskins.
you, Bobby fucking Hoskins, man.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Love you, Bobby.
Love you, Bobby.
It's Bobby Hoskins.
Bobby Hoskins.
You need to come see Love Bomb. I'm serious. We're gonna fucking rock Love Bomb. I love Love Bomb, but I hate being called Bobby. You know what I'm saying? If you come out and see Love Bomb, we're gonna fucking rock you. We're the only band that fucking rocks around here.
The only paid by number band.
We're the only paid by number band that can rock around this fucking town.
Oh my God. Perfect.
But don't call me Bobby.
No, that's his name, but he's just like, well, I got a great name. It's Bobby.
I said, hey, Bobby, why don't you like your name Bobby? He's like,
I don't know, man. Sometimes it just sounds like
Bobby.
So true. So true. That's it.
Oh.
I love music, man, but I would say that one. Say the Jared's one in Bobby
I love
voice.
music. Oh.
I love music, man, but I hate country. Fuck country, man. I can't deal with that shit. Don't call me Bobby.
It's all love, man.
All right, so Tara and I are going to turn into Bobby Hoskins. We present to you Bobby Hoskins and Chris Palmer doing the Unsung Dreamer chat.
Hang on. Out of frame. Out of frame. Get out of frame.
This is Bobby Hoskins and Chris Palmer doing the Unsung Dreamers chat.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Unsung Dreamers chat number 25. It's good to be here. Fucking Love Bomb rocks.
Okay.
They do rock. Chris Palmer, you know I think you're hot.
I know you have a crush on me. It's like, oh my God.
Listen, wait. You need to start over. Chris Palmer has that voice, but she doesn't have the curly hair.
She touches her hair all the time.
I don't think she does. It's not an airheaded voice.
She touches her hair all the time.
I know, but you're making it look more
I
like...
know, you exaggerate when you do an impersonation.
No, I just don't see her as the type that would like curl her pigtails. I don't think she does it that way.
She doesn't curl her pigtails.
Okay.
But she touches her hair.
All right, that's a pretty good impression, Tara. I mean, Chris Palmer.
So, what are we going to talk about today, bitches? Oh my God, get your drinks. Look. What am I drinking? You know.
Chris Palmer, you're so hot, you need to take a smoke break.
Would you stop? God, motherfucker.
You need to do the Chris Palmer smoke break.
Oh, yeah. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to have a smoke break. Okay?
Chris Palmer's going to do a smoke break while Love Bomb rocks. Don't call me Bobby.
You need a cloud of smoke to go.
We make fun because we love.
Chris Palmer, are you going to do talking mad shit tonight?
No,
at 10
we're going to
o'clock?
talk some big mad shit. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me. I'm telling you fuckers. Where are my glasses? I need my glasses. Shit.
Just use these.
Just use these. All right. Better. I can't. Oh my God. Okay. So we're gonna anyway. Next subject. Let me get my notes. Hang on. Because I can't remember shit. I have to read everything, write everything down. And it's just, ow. Okay. But drink first. Okay. Are you still Bobby? Or am I just?
I think our bit's over.
Okay, the bit's
and
over.
Scene.
And scene.
Like
Wasn't that-
Jared,
Thank you.
said, we might end up in Facebook.
We
jail.
might. Oh shit! They might recognize that voice and be like,
or real jail.
"You're out. You're out."
Bobby's
Anyway.
already on his way up from Branson right now. Like,
You motherfuckers are coming up there to kick Dan's ass.
Jared Isaacs, Bobby, Tom, Palmer, Allman. That was our impression, Hunk, for the night, and we're done. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
oh
very much.
yeah. So anyway, what's up? Yeah.
How's everybody
cool.
doing? Oh, you know what else? You know what
What?
else I heard today driving home? I heard that all of Missouri gets out of COVID jail Monday.
Yeah.
All the restrictions are being lifted. What do you
Yeah.
know, right? What?
Yep.
That's what I heard the governor say. Now, of course, the cities and municipalities are all still having their own rules in place, and I think they still suggest masks and all kinds of good stuff and 6 feet and all this. But yes, June 16th. I think that's Monday. I think, but I might be wrong. But so I heard that.
Monday or Tuesday.
I heard that today. So yay, we're coming back, kids. We're coming back. I love it.
Oh, take me back. Do. Like to feature my beautiful congas that I never play.
We got from a student of mine.
I've never played them, but I mean, I guess I've played around with
Yeah.
them, but I've never seriously played them. But
And who's the guy that won't look at us? Where's he at? Right there.
that's Moses.
Is that Moses?
Right there. And this microphone right here, you see this?
I can't.
You see that red microphone right there? That was personally given to us by Bob Heil. It was actually given to my son, Elvis. Check this out. Some of you probably already heard this story, but Bob Heil's wife had their company make this microphone just for Elvis back when he was in the band Verby Nouns.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna grab it and show you. It's pretty freaking awesome.
It's probably going to be backwards. No, it's right. And this is a Heil
PR22.
PR22, and it was custom made by Bob Heil's wife. I mean, she didn't physically.
But she had it made.
She ordered it to have made
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, she kind of owns the company and shit.
Yeah, she can do what the hell she wants.
So there's only one of these in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool? I didn't spray paint that red. It came from Heil that way.
Yep.
You can custom order colored mics from them.
Mm-hmm.
But this was hand delivered to us by Bob and his lovely wife. Pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty cool. And the other PR22 is the gold PR22 that I bought at the Brian Wade benefit auction.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Same mic.
Same mic.
We got this at
But
the
in
Brian
gold.
Wade benefit auction.
Mm-hmm. Last year.
You can't see how gold. Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of
right?
can. It looks even yellow, but it's actually gold.
Yeah, this looks really yellow, but
Yeah.
it's gold as hell.
Yeah. And it sounds like $1 million. I love that mic. I like a PR35 for my own vocal, but you know. See, look at me rattling off these numbers like I know
We're
what the hell I'm talking about.
Heil fans with
We
his
are Heil
purple
fans.
shoes.
With his purple shoes and his awesomeness, yes.
Ninjas cannot get COVID-19, Shane. No way.
Okay, no.
There's no way.
So you're fine. You're fine.
There's no way.
Yes, you're right, Jared. Jared has sang on that gold mic, and he knows it sounds very crisp and good and delicious. So yay.
It's crispy and it's goodness.
Stephanie says the beaches are open down in Florida. So yay, Florida.
Yay.
This COVID thing, you know, it's kind of taken a back seat to the George Floyd thing, which is fine, but we still got to be aware, right? We still got to follow the rules and, you know, do our best.
Except for when I only get sneeze fits in my life after I've walked inside of a grocery store.
Totally.
That's when my schnoz, as Jared likes to call it, decides to start tickling with
Mhm.
tiny little sea monkeys inside my nose, like, let's have a party. He's in a grocery store.
Yeah.
And they start like, and then I start sneezing my damn face off.
Yeah. Just only when you get in the store. You
But
weren't,
it's only after I walk indoors.
and you're not like a sneezer at all. So yeah, it's only in the grocery store, in the freaking vegetable aisle too, where you can actually sneeze on the actual food. So yeah,
I don't sneeze on food.
I know, but you could. Oh my God.
Come on.
I don't know why I have hairs in my mouth. What's going on? Sorry.
Is it still from my haircut?
Might. It might be
That's hot.
because there's still your hair.
Oh, let me just tell you something a little bit personal. If you guys want to know, you guys want to hear
That's
some
what
personal
we're here
shit.
for. It's personal shit, right?
Tara and I have been fighting like cats and dogs the last 5
It
days.
has been shit.
Oh my gosh, for real.
The fuck.
I don't know what's going on. Are you guys experiencing anything like you think it's related to this, like being quarantined and staying at home? And, you know, people say that domestic violence is up and suicide's up, and
It was almost up last night.
we
Shit.
almost became a statistic last night, man, just fighting our brains out. I don't know. I mean, we're good. We're generally like really good, but I don't know.
But it's been not 5 days straight, but there have been 5 days within the last week
Of just
of add alcohol.
And generally speaking, we never fight.
No.
Like, we really don't. I mean, I know some people think we are. Like, we have conversations in public. We're freezing
We're
up
freezing
again.
up again. So hopefully it's going to catch and go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Yep, died. Mother Scooter. God bless America. Let's keep trying. Keep trying. Bear with us. Bear with us. Oh, that's a good shot. I like that. Bam.
Did we
Bam.
have to start
Are
and
we-
stop, or
are
was
we
that
back?
just your phone?
That was probably just my phone. So are we still live? Everybody. Okay, we're going to see what's going on.
Jared will tell us.
We froze over here.
It's being cooped up. Jared said,
Yeah, there it goes. See, it even shows the little thingy. So yay.
is
Yay.
it coming back?
It's coming back. Yes. Oh, look, see, yep. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, Jared agrees that it's being cooped up.
It's
and
weird.
that
It's-
he's also been a mean bastard. Throw that up there.
Oh,
Because that's kind of like, I don't know. Tara and I together have just been like, what in the Sam hell, man? Just bitching
just
about dumb shit. Oh, what I was saying a second ago is we'll be in public, man, and we'll be having conversations like, and we're not fighting at all. In fact, we're like totally agreeing and everything else, like kind of like we do a lot of times in these chat episodes. And there's people that'll like be looking from across the room, just like, oh my gosh, are those two okay? And it's just like, I know. That song is so great. I fucking love that band. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. She's like, I know the thing. And like, that's how we'll
Totally looks like we're fighting.
sometimes, not all the time.
Oh.
And so, but anyway, the last few days though, I don't know, we've had a couple doozies that just made no sense and didn't need to happen. And like Jared said, just been a mean bastard.
it's weird. Yeah. Wi-Fi? No, Wi-Fi. Anyway. But it's, and I don't understand it, but the thing is with, at least with us, we've been able to work. And so we've been able to get out of the house and actually go on job sites and stuff like that. But for some reason this last week, we're going through some business changes and stuff like that too. But it's just this last week. We'll talk openly about our stuff.
I'll say it's mainly because I've been a mean bastard.
Aw.
It has.
He's owning some shit, but I'm going to own some shit too.
I own shit
I
like
didn't have to
crazy.
scream at you last night, and I really did scream. I never scream at him.
You
I
screamed
did
your ass off at me last night.
I didn't have to.
I thought you were going to smack me.
No, I'm not going to do that again. Oh my God, we're locking up again. Holy crap. So but I don't even know what is going on with this thing. I know the device and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so whatever. So we're good. He says, Jared thinks the cable's loose, but maybe I'll switch it.
Well,
to
it is it's a shitty cable too, I think, isn't it?
Well, it's a better one than I've used before.
But it's not Apple.
It's not an Apple cable, so it's probably saying, screw you.
It's not an Apple
I
cable.
might switch it to Wi-Fi and see if that does better. Even though our Wi-Fi sucks. Let's see if that does any better and stays consistent. So let's go Wi-Fi and see if that's better.
So yeah, man, I think there is something to be said for some of our behaviors kind of being a little bit affected by all the stress that everything is causing, not just with COVID, with everything else as well. So, I mean, I think you got to sort of spend like a little bit of extra. It probably is an eye candy cable.
Probably. That one is.
I think we got to spend like a little bit extra, more than normal, focus a bit on just ourselves and keeping ourselves in check on our mental health and our happiness and our peace. There's a lot of people that truly, truly believe in meditation, and it doesn't have to be a religion, just any kind of an actual just meditation and some time alone and things like this. Lots of very successful people swear by it because it helps you readjust. And I would not only agree with that idea, but I would encourage everyone to maybe, even if you've never done something like that before, maybe try it a couple times, because everything going on right now has kind of got us all just a little
Wiggity whack. Yeah. Yeah.
wiggity whack,
Yep.
wiggity whack. Man, you know what I'm going to play after this show is over tonight is some fucking crisscross. Oh, I miss me some fucking crisscross, man. I'm going to go put my pants on backwards and I'm going to come back out here to the studio and I'm going to spin me some jump. It's going to be
I'll record it. I'll record at least a clip.
crisscross to make it jump. Oh, I can't wait. I want to end the show now so I can just go listen to some crisscross.
Yeah, some crisscross. Was it? Yeah, they were. Yeah, make you want to jump. There goes Stephanie.
Yeah,
That's
who
right.
makes you want to jump?
You can't get in trouble for just doing vocal.
I know. I got to wear my clothes backwards.
Yep.
I don't think I want to do that right now, though.
Not right now. Not on the show.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because we learned by last week's episode, when one of us leaves the studio, the show goes kind of dull.
Yeah.
I left the studio and you were like, her, and then he left the studio and things went, her.
Who all misses crisscross? Hands up. I've already seen
Wiggity wiggity whack.
several people giving me some wiggity, 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 whack. Put our clothes on backwards. Oh my gosh, I've got a funny story about that.
Do you?
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right. So when Johnny Q Public was on tour, we kind of got stuck up in Maine. So we were way the hell up there. I don't even remember what town we were in, but it was a small church, small town. And the night we played, it snowed like 2.5 feet. So we go back out to like our van and trailer, and there's not even the maybe we're going to get out of here. There was no shoveling us out. If any of you are from or know anything about the Northeast, snow is no joke up there. Like a 3, 4, 5-inch snow up there is like a dusting. It is a big deal.
They know
up
how
there.
to handle it too.
So we wake up with our van and trailer absolutely completely done deal. We ain't going nowhere. So we end up having to stay in this place that we had stayed at. So we're kind of getting a little cabin fever there for a day or two. So one night we just decided, actually, I can't remember if it was the same night we played or if it was the next night. It kind of doesn't matter, but so we got this crazy idea. We weren't drinking, we weren't partying, we weren't doing anything like that. So we're just trying to come up with something to amuse ourselves, right? And so we're like, hey, let's go out in public to a restaurant, but we'll do a bunch of weird things that we would normally like never do, but it'll just be super funny to us and nobody else is even going to get it. And so one of the guys put all his clothes on backwards. He put his shirt on backwards, pants on backwards, all this kind of stuff. And then someone else like took their hair and like parted it down the middle and just literally just greased it down straight, like old school, like alfalfa, from like the little bastards or whatever they're called.
Little rascals.
The little bastards.
The little bastards.
Just greased it down and 2 or 3 other things that were just, and so we're looking at each other before we leave the house or hotel we were staying at, and we're just dying. Like we are dying laughing because we had just done, but then we're going to go out seriously in public, walking through the snow, found a restaurant to go to, and we walk in and we need a table of 4. So the whole time we're sitting there, we're just crying, laughing that we're just so stupid. And we look like complete idiots. I mean, I can't even get into it. It doesn't sound that exciting, but I can't really remember all the details to make it a better story. But it was very, very, very embarrassing. But the fact that we went somewhere like that was funny. And while we're sitting at the table, these like 4 girls come running up to our table and it's like, Johnny Q Public, oh my gosh, we saw you guys last night. And I'm like, no.
Mm-mm.
It's like, you guys are so funny. You're like, you look so funny. It's like, this was a joke. Like that. No, it was a joke. We're not. Just forget it.
Just forget it.
Speaking of putting your clothes on backwards.
That was a good story.
It was all right. It's not one of my best. That one would have only cost $1 in my bar.
In your bar. Oh,
yeah.
that's funny.
Thinking about opening a bar and charging for my stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Want to hear one that would be worth $10?
I do.
I could tell a joke. I could tell a story worth $10.
Can you?
Yeah.
And you're going to do it for free for these good folks.
Yeah. So get your phones out and donate some money. Give me some money. Like tip the band. Like through.
Totally tip the band.
Like musicians need money too, and you need to tip us. So virtually tip us and send us some money through my PayPals and
your Patreon and
patrons and my PayPals and you can Venmo me. Just Venmo me.
Just
some
Venmo
money.
me, man. What accent is that?
I don't know, but I have stories worth $10. And if you send me $10, I'll tell you one of my stories that's worth $10.
Or you'll do one for free right now to give you an example.
I need a drink.
You need a drink? He's going to go get a drink. So I put that banner up on the freaking page, and I got to do this every time, because I'm the one who does all the commercial crap and everything. So I'm not begging for money. I'm just saying, if you want to throw us $1 or $2 or 10 or 5 or 50, or it doesn't matter. Patreon.com/unsung dreamers. I'm going to spell it out for you audio only listeners. Patreon.com/unsung dreamers. That's pretty easy to spell. I hope. What? Call the patrons out and say, okay, so I will do that. So if you want to we have, right now we're working on perks, and I know we've had the podcast for a little while now, and we've been talking about perks for a while, and we still plan to send all these people perks. We don't have Cash App, Jennifer Palmer. We don't have Cash App, but we have Venmo. We have PayPal, unsungdreamers@gmail.com. You can just search us on there, that kind of thing. What? Yes, and Venmo is just Tara Fritz, Tara L. Fritz. So if you want to find us on there and just drop us a penny or two, or $20 million, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, if you like what we're doing, that's great. So speaking of patrons, we have our and I said this really funny wise one time. I said like Bobby Hoskins was our longest patron, but he is. He's a patron that's been our patron for a long time. Bobby Hoskins. We have Jonna Voles, she's a patron. Drew Phillips, Angela Frizzell, who just had a birthday. She's a Gemini, fellow Gemini. Woo woo. So Mark LeBrock is a patron. Tyler Weeks, Mike McWhirter, Kimberly Utter, Jeremy Huddleston, and Gail Fritz. Oh, everybody knows who Gail is. She's one of our top dollar patrons right there. And what I mean by that is just she's just awesome herself. So anyway, check it out if you want to. If you want to drop us $1 or $2, if not, that's fine too. We just love that you're here watching the show. My internet's on your podcast, so I can listen to. Oh, good. Hi, Vicky. Vicky, I went to high school with Vicky. So yay. I know you live kind of out in the country. I get it, but it's cool. So first time longest and Bobby Hoskins have ever been used in the same sentence.
What?
I said Bobby Hoskins was our longest patron, and Jared said first time longest and Bobby Hoskins have ever been used in the same sentence. Anyway, so thank you very much for all of you watching. We've still got some time left here. We're going to gab. We're going to talk about our love question probably and see what goes on there. But also, we are on YouTube. All these episodes I am posting on YouTube as well. In fact, we're on live YouTube right now as we speak. I finally figured out that that's the way to do it instead of worrying about uploading all this crap later. So we are live on YouTube right now as we speak. And it is... going at the same time. So YouTube is live right now as well. But all of our other episodes are on YouTube also. And speaking of YouTube, we have a fun little channel that we started before the COVID crap called Boot Jeep. And what we do is we drive around in our Jeep that's all decked out with camping gear. Everybody says we have a Jeep with a hat on. And that hat is a tent. It's an awesome little tent. So go check out our Boot Jeep channel. It's oodles of fun. There's only like 6 videos up there right now, but we're wanting to do more real soon. So that's another thing to check
Jennifer
out.
Palmer's going to send us 20 million. That's
Oh, is
going to be
she?
great. Yeah. So then we're going to be good then.
I think
it's going to be awesome.
Stephanie, I think my Venmo is just my name. If you just search my name on Venmo, you should be able to find me. I think that's how it does it. I've done it a couple times. So
We've had people just search you.
yeah, yes. And yes, that's right, Stephanie. We are, why does it say Bono Fritz? That's funny.
Tara L. Bono Fritz.
It just automatically did that. Tara L. Fritz. Go ahead. Yes, we are going to see Stephanie real soon in the Boot Jeep, and we're going to do a show. Boot, our duo, is going to play down in Florida for Stephanie and some friends down there.
We just had our first COVID-19 cancellation for Boot.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We were supposed to play
be
actually like tomorrow night.
Like tomorrow night, yes.
And it's been canceled.
For the downtown Kiwanis Club. I think it was Kiwanis.
That was just kind of a joke because obviously that means Tara and I have not had any shows in 6 months.
Since Valentine's Day.
The first COVID-19 show of ours just got canceled.
Last
week.
But you know what she said she was going to do?
What?
She said she was going to send the money that we were going to get paid to our Patreon.
Oh yeah, the lady who booked us,
Marsha, who I went to high school with, Marsha McClanahan.
She did. I forgot about that. That is so awesome.
So very cool.
She's still going to pay us, even though we didn't play.
So we didn't ask for that, but that's awfully freaking nice.
So you want to hear a $10 story, and I promise you that everything I'm getting ready to tell you is 100% true. It is. I promise. I've got people that were involved in this story that could verify whether or not I'm telling the truth or not. But I'm telling you right now, I'm telling the truth.
Okay. This is a $10 story at his bar, our bar, when we open it.
This would cost you $10 in the bar if you wanted to bring your friends down to the bar and be like, dude, tell that story. We'll pay you $10 to tell it because my friends have got to hear it.
We're going to have a menu.
All right. So one key factor, and this is the part that is the most unfavorite part that my ex-wife does not like me to talk about because she just really, it's almost like she hates me because of this story. And I didn't even do anything wrong, but she is arguably one of the biggest U2 fans in all of Springfield, Missouri. I mean, she has liked them since before anybody even knew who they were. She kind of got caught on to them in a visit to California when she was like in 7th grade or something. This is back in the late 70s, early 90s or early 80s. I don't remember the year, so I don't mean to be
her child is named Bono, for Christ's sake.
I mean, yeah, our kid is named Bono. So yeah, we're talking huge U2 fan. The first time we ever actually got tickets, I think this was the first, yeah.
How many times have you seen U2?
I think I've seen him about 8 or 9 times now. And this was the very first time that we saw him, and it was in Kansas City. And I want to say it was sometime in the fall. The reason why I'm saying that is because it was fucking cold. It was real cold. And she, of course, wanted to try to get as close as we could because at that time they were, I can't remember. Anyway, they had a stage that had a heart-shaped catwalk. This is when they were doing the All You Can't Leave Behind tour. So the catwalk was in the shape of a heart, and depending on how soon you could be there as a general admission ticket holder, you were actually allowed to go inside of that heart so that obviously during the show, the band would be running around you. Well, that was kind of a must. So we had to go to Kansas City the night before the U2 show. It was at Kemper. Did I already say that?
I don't think so.
You
said Kansas City, but you didn't say Kemper.
The other reason why it's important to explain that it was at Kemper is because back at that time, Kemper used to sit on a fucking hill that is like, I mean, I'm sure it still does, but there was nothing around it. It just sits up on this like 30-foot tall hill.
It's like,
and the grass literally like goes almost straight down, like Great Sledding Hill. But the reason why that sucks is because it was so cold and so windy that you're just out, like it sits in the middle of the parking lot. So there's nothing around it to break the wind. And I mean, it's coming in hard and fast, right? So we have to go up the night before so that we can get up early enough the next morning to get down to Kemper and start waiting in line. We get down there at I left the hotel first at like 6 a.m. I was like, okay, I'll get up and see what the deal is. So I left the hotel and drive to Kemper, and there's already a line there. I mean, I know it's not a huge surprise, but yes, there's already tents and sleeping bags and all kinds of shit. It's already there. So I go running back to the hotel, go back up. I go tell her, like, there's already a line. We got to go. Like, we have to go now. Like, there's not even any time to be ready. Let's go. So we had to go back down, get in the van, and we drive over there, park, and we get in line. But it's kind of like, I don't know if we got close enough to get inside the heart because we're still pretty far away from the door, and I don't know how many people they're going to let in the heart. We had no idea, but at least we were there. It's 7 a.m. It's freezing ass cold out, and there we sit. Doors don't open till 12 hours from now. Doors at 7.
And it's cold.
And we're there at 7 a.m. So it's like, okay. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so it didn't take super long to start thinking about drinking because, it's just kind of what you do. There's already some people in line still in the morning hours that were already kind of, having some drinks or whatever. So my ex was also a huge fan of the Bailey's Irish Cream. Now, keep in mind, I am in downtown Kansas City. I mean, downtown, motherfucker. Downtown Kansas City. And so I'm at Kemper Arena. It ain't like there's a Walmart across the street. I'm in downtown Kansas City. And she's like, some Bailey's Irish Cream sounds really good. And I'm like, okay, all right. I'll go get some Bailey's Irish Cream. I'll go do that. I'll find a place. So I leave the line at about, 10 a.m., maybe somewhere around there, 10, 11. Going to get, maybe a quick coffee somewhere and get some Bailey's Irish whiskey. So I leave the parking lot and I'm driving in downtown Kansas City and I pull into the first liquor store I can find. Shady as fuck, scary as fuck. Like, what am I doing? I can't even believe I'm getting ready to get out of the car, but I'm gonna fuck it. We're going to need some Irish cream, obviously, because we're at the U2 show. What else are you going to drink?
It makes sense.
But some Bailey's Irish Cream.
Totes.
I go walking in to the liquor store. There ain't a damn Bailey's bottle in sight. Are you kidding? This place is just full of Colt 45s and Mad Dog.
Maybe some Hennessy.
I'm just like, is there a Bailey's Irish Cream? And she's like, what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's another liquor store, though, a couple blocks away. I was like, okay. So I get back in the car. I drive a couple blocks away, go into another liquor store, same story. There is no Bailey's Irish Cream. They don't even know what it is. I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a minute. So I drive to another liquor store. Keep in mind, I'm still downtown Kansas City. I chose to just keep driving from liquor store to liquor store, pull into another one. I go in and ask them if they have any Bailey's Irish Cream, and they say, no, I've never heard of it. So I'm just like, well, I'm just going to look around myself. And so I go down the aisles and I go to the whiskey section. I go to that section, that's weird. It's like whiskey, but it's those liqueurs,
Right.
It's kind of, I'm looking, fucking there it is. There's a Bailey's Irish Cream all the way in the back of the shelf. I had to reach back in there. There's only one bottle. It is covered in dust. It's covered in mank. I don't know what the hell was on it, but it was not clean. I just pull it out and I could literally write my name in the dirt on the bottle. And I'm like, fuck it. This is great. It's going to make a great story. So, okay. So I go up to
the $10 story.
I go up to the I go up to the checkout or whatever. I was like, Bailey Irish Cream. Ha, you didn't even know you had it. I found it. It's right there. The guy's like, oh yeah, cool. All right. So I go to pay for it, whip out my card. We don't take cards. You don't take cards.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. So where is an ATM? Well, you go down here and go over there and turn up. God damn it. Would you hold on to this bottle? I'll be right back. Jeez Louise. I'm already gone like an hour at this
Luckily,
point.
you have another 9 hours to burn, though.
Yeah, I wasn't really in a hurry. So I got to drive like 4 city blocks to some kind of random ass place that's got an ATM. I got to take out. This thing was like $40 too. It was like so overly priced. I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, oh my God. So I get the money. I drive all the way back to this liquor store. Here, I got cash. I pay for the Irish cream. I'm back on my way to the Kemper Arena.
Fantastic.
Find a parking space. Oh, that's not the story.
Oh
no, we're not.
Oh, wait.
For those of you
more.
watching, we're not even 20% into the story yet. But that's how my morning started. So
we're only at 10:30 a.m.
I show back up. I walk a damn half a mile from my now further away parking space. And I get back in line and I've got coffee and Irish cream. And so now we're having a good time.
You got coffee too.
Oh yeah. We're gonna, or we already had it, or I can't remember.
Okay.
We're waiting in line for you two, hopefully going to get in the heart, and we're drinking Irish whiskey. How awesome are we? This is just grand. So we start sipping our coffee. Everybody's starting to get a little loose lipped because they're all drinking and it's freezing cold out. And we're all bitching about how gosh dang cold it is outside. And so basically kind of like a party ensues, right? You start to really get to know the people around you. You'll start talking to the people in front of you, talking to the people behind you. Some people from the front of the line will walk back through the line and cheers drinks, and everyone's getting excited because it's fucking you two. And oh my gosh, we're just going ape shit, right? All outdoors, nothing is covered, nothing. We're all in line and we start partying together. About an hour or two later, some ambulance pulls up. Ambulance comes in, medics get out and run up to the line. It's like, what the hell's going on? I'm looking up in the front of the line, and a girl that's about 20 people away from the door, she's conking out from whatever they call it when you get too cold.
Hypothermia?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She got so cold, she was like, that was kicking in, and they had to call an ambulance on her, and the ambulance pulls up, and they haul her ass out. She's gone. She was out there for about 6 hours and still had to be hauled off in an ambulance because epidural was...
Hypothermia. Epidural. Well, it kind of touches the epidural. Yeah.
Hypothermia was fucking kicking in, and she had to get hauled off to the hospital. That's how cold it was. So I'm not exaggerating. But we're partying, right? Okay, so several hours goes by. And now here's the part that my ex-wife would not appreciate me telling, but
it makes the story.
she has to go to the bathroom. I might have told you this story, Bobby. She has to go to the bathroom, and there is no bathroom. There's no porta potties, nothing like that. The only way you can go to the bathroom is to completely leave the campus of Kemper Arena, and there's like a couple of streets right over there that has these little pubs, cool little places to eat and whatnot. If you're familiar with Kemper, you know, but it's about 500 yards away, somewhere in that neighborhood. She's like, I've got to go to the bathroom so bad. And we're looking at like maybe 5 o'clock now. Okay. All right, cool. And we're all partying and all this kind of stuff. So she leaves to go to the bathroom, and she starts walking, and she walks and walks and walks, and she's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller until I'm still trying to keep an eye on her because it wasn't a great neighborhood. So I was like, all right, honey, I hope she's okay, but I got to keep my place in line here. And she would appreciate that. She turns into a little dot until she's so far away now, I can't see her. And she must have just gotten inside a little pub to go to the bathroom. The second she went out of my sight, it's limo, cops, limos, cops, right in front of the line, from fucking 30 feet away. They're going right to the back of Kemper, and the whole entire line just starts running down the hill. We were like in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Like, fuck the line.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nobody cared about the line at that point. It's just like, "Ah," and we're all going down like fucking with Gandalf the White, just like, "Ah," like we were in like a mode. Like, oh my God, there they are. That's obviously them. They couldn't even get into the back of Kemper through the gates because people were already running with the limos and the vans and the cops and everything else. So there was no way to get in before we had our chance to get in. I'm talking 400 people go running down the hill. We all run to the back of Kemper. Sure as shit, Every band member's got their own limo, and they start getting out of their limos, and we're just mobbing them. I am like a foot and a half from Bono, and we're all hanging out. We're like, whoa, what's up? We're and there's Larry Mullen Jr. It's like you're at the fucking Disney World, and your favorite characters are showing up. And it's just like, oh my gosh, there's Adam Clayton and the Edge. Oh my God, let's run to the Edge, and let's run back to Bono, and we're having a great time. And all of the bodyguard dudes are like getting them in. Get inside, get inside, get inside. It happened in about 30 seconds. They get the band inside, and we all start walking back up to the line. We're all worn out. We all find our spots where we were just sitting a minute ago, and we sit back down, and here she comes across the parking lot. And we're already back in line. It all happened. Everybody was back in line
this poor girl.
as if nothing happened. She gets closer and closer and closer, and she comes out and she's like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I had to pee so bad.
And you're sitting there going,
And I'm just sitting there like, well, a funny thing happened
while you were gone.
while you were gone.
Gone.
She actually hates me because of this.
Because
She was so upset. I didn't even do anything, but I'm kidding about that. She doesn't hate me.
no,
for that.
you told the story to me the first time, and she was there, and she just folded her arms.
Oh, she gets so mad about
I
it.
hate you.
So
hate
what
you for
did?
saying this.
So what?
She
what
was
happened?
joking, but
She
you
came
know.
back like, man, everybody's
Everybody's like,
I guess their drinks are kicking in. I mean, everyone's starting to have a
And
party. And I
you're
was
just
like, well, there was something that happened while you were gone. What? What happened? Did an ambulance come for another girl that was
No.
too cold? No.
No.
Some limos came. And I got to meet Bono.
oh my God.
And the whole band, I mean, the Edge.
All four of them were there. So yeah.
Larry Mullen Jr.
no big
She's
deal.
like, what
It's
do
no
you
big deal.
mean?
It's
I
no
was
big
like,
deal.
when you were gone, they all drove right there on that road, and they went right through that fence over there. And we all ran down there and hung out with them for a second. And then we all got back in line. And she's like, you're fucking kidding me. Like you have got to be kidding me. It might have caused the divorce.
Bobby says
yes.
this is what caused the divorce. Probably.
And she is crushed.
Oh.
I mean, absolutely devastated. And I wasn't enjoying that. I'm laughing now just because it was the timing of it you would not believe. And it wasn't even like she brought a girlfriend to the bathroom. She went all by herself. So she was the only one in the 400, 500 person line that left the line to go to the bathroom. And this happened while she's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. We're still only at about 50%.
Oh, that's only 50% of the story.
Oh, yeah. So anyway.
That's not the story, kids.
Now we're getting close. We're getting to be about 6:30.
Remember the heart.
And
remember the heart.
And remember the heart catwalk. We wanted to hopefully be close enough to get inside of that catwalk because that would be the best seat in the house. And so this official dude from Kemper / U2 tour, he comes out the doors and we're cheering. We're all like pretty toasty already. Like we've been drinking all day. We're like swapping drinks and hey, you got an extra beer in your cooler?
What time is
and
it about
It was
now?
kind of like tailgating, but we were actually in a line.
What
this
time
is like
is it?
6 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
this
getting
is,
close.
No, this is like an hour before the doors
All right,
open. And here
okay.
comes an official Kemper Arena dude. And he's got a marker or something. And he's marking tickets with like a red slash. If you get a red slash on your ticket, you're guaranteed to be in the heart because they didn't want to stampede at the doors. So everybody would be crazy trying to get to the heart if they would just let whoever could mob up there get in. So only if you had a ticket that had a red slash wiped through it or something like this on the ticket, that's how you got inside the heart. So the guy starts at the door and he's grabbing tickets. Get your tickets out. Tickets out. And he's boom, 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 boom. He's marking tickets. Boom, 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 boom. We're still looking. boom, boom, boom. She's like, how far away is he? He's like, oh, I can't tell. Boom, boom. Looks like there's still 100 people in front of us. Oh, shit. Boom, boom. He's marking as fast as he can. He's got 3 other security people around him. He's grabbing
And
tickets.
somebody's got a clicker?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there's someone behind him clicking. He's marking tickets, and he's grabbing them like he's still 50 feet away, and he's marked a shit ton of tickets, man. I just don't know. He's getting closer. Boom, boom, boom. He gets about 4 people away. Boom, boom, boom. He grabs mine. Boom, grabs Marlon. Boom, and goes right past us. Yes! Oh, my God. You talk about your buzz kicking in. It was like, hell yes, man.
Made it into the heart. And you guys were the last ones.
We weren't the last ones.
Ish.
He went past us about 10 more people or 20 more people. We barely made it. So we're going to be in the heart, right? Okay. So doors open at 7. We all go in there. We're all behaving because it doesn't matter how much you crowd and push. You're going to get in the heart no matter what if you got a red slash on your ticket. And you go down the stairs all the way to the bottom of the arena.
You're special.
We're very special. But to get inside of U2's heart-shaped catwalk, it's like trying to get onto an airplane. It's like trying to get on, like, you know, what's that plane the president flies in?
Air Force One.
Air Force One. You got to go get frisked by a guy first. Pat, 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 pat down. Pat, 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 pat. You go to the next person who checks any bag you have. Pat, 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 pat. You got to literally walk through metal detectors. And they got the wavy thing. Okay, yeah, poop, you get in the heart. Then you're just like, hell yeah. Another reason why we wanted to get in the heart, and the reason why this was such a big deal, is because U2 started that tour with the house lights on. And it was like, they're really going to start the show with the house lights on. This is going to be, it was such a fucking awesome move. Like, we're going to take the stage with the house lights on. So there was no, like, remember in the old days when it was like blacks out and then everyone goes nuts? They didn't do that. Literally, while we were all still hanging out, people went to their shows, they would just take the stage with the lights on. And so that moment was the moment that, like, you cannot miss that moment. Otherwise, the show's still going to be good, but you just got to be there for the moment they take the stage with all the house lights on and no spotlights. They just literally come into the room, and it's this cool feeling where they instantly become part of the family.
Nice.
Before the show starts, they just stand on stage and they wave at everyone. No, they're just like, what's up? We're all in this together. They're not even on the mics. They got no mics, nothing. They're just walking around on stage, waving at all of us because they can see us. Then the lights go out and then they start the show. It's fucking great intro. Love it. So anyway, as soon as I get in the heart, I'm just like, yes, we did it. We're here. We're safe. I'm going to go get some beer. Okay. It's like, do you want some? She's like, well, I'll have one. I'm like, okay. So I just go to run out of the heart. Whoop, sir. Pat me down. I got to walk through the thing. I got with the wand just to get out of the damn thing.
To get out?
Then I got to go up and then to a level and up again, which is where the concessions were. Then there's a line that's 20 people deep. And I stand there. I finally get to the front. I get 2 beers and they were huge. They were about $12 each. So I'm looking at about $24 a round. So I'm like, oh my God.
At least they're big.
So yeah. So I go back out there. I swear to God, it was the biggest stadium arena beers I've ever seen in my life. That must have been like 32 ounces. They were crazy. They were huge. So now I'm carrying those 2 things back down the stairs. And of course, other people are starting to get there that have tickets. So I'm like, excuse me. Down the stairs. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. Down at the bottom. Hold on. I was like, I was just here. It's like, Jart. I was okay, fine. I got the bracelet already. They put one on if you were in the heart. They put a bracelet on. Pat me down. Do the wand. Walk through the metal detector. Go through the shit. And I come back. I was like, I don't care, though. I was still just so damn happy. And so, all right, here's your beer, and here's my beer. And so, drinking my beer, we're starting to make friends with people in the heart because it's like, we're special. We're in the heart and nobody else is. So we start partying, and we had already been drinking since 11 in the morning outside together on the sidewalk. So now we're getting to know each other. So there's like these 3 lesbians that I get to be friends with, and we are partying our fucking
Dicks.
asses off. Yeah.
Dicks, just say dicks. It's
So,
funny. It's funny.
We're partying our dicks off, and my ex-wife was not a big beer drinker, so she was just so like
It was all about
enamored
the
to
band.
be there. It
Yeah.
wasn't about the drinking for her, but for me, I was just like, oh, finish my beer, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to get another beer. Like, okay,
Because if you know Dan, you know how he drinks beer.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, go through, start, stop, God, hey, pat me down, fucking walk through the metal detector, get the wand out, and then I got to go up the stairs and then to a straight spot and then up the stairs again and then wait in line of 20 people and get all the way to the front, and I'm getting 2 beers for myself now. So now I got like 2 big bad boys, and I'm like, okay, here I go, $24 more. I'm back down the stairs.
Has the show started?
Excuse me, no.
The show hasn't even started. I wanted to point that out.
The start of the show is the story. Anyway, so I'm going down the stairs. Excuse me.
I'm
Okay,
just
excuse
covering
me.
it for
Okay,
people who
excuse
are
me.
just getting here.
I get down to the bottom. Wristband. Okay. Put your drinks down. Like, of course, do it. Pat me up. Wand. Go through the metal detector. Pick my beers back up. Okay. All right. Now I'm double fisting it. And me and the lesbians are starting to really party. And so now I finished those 2 beers. I think the opening band started playing.
Do you remember who that was?
I want to say it was Garbage.
Oh,
I think it was Garbage.
That's cool.
Without the drummer, Butch Vig. Butch Vig was not playing with them for some reason. Oh, it sucked. Anyway, it didn't suck. They were great. So I kill these 2 beers while I'm partying with the lesbians. So now I'm like, we're fucking going for it. So now I'm like, you want me to get you guys some beers? And they're like, hell yeah, motherfucker. And we're just like, fuck yeah. I was like, I'll get them. Fuck it. I'll do it. So I leave the heart. Stop, sir. Pat me down. Do the wand. Walk through the metal detector. Up the stairs. Straight up the stairs. Wait in line 20. But now I'm getting 3 of them big motherfuckers. So I got to squish them together just to hold them. And they're all pouring all over my hand. They're pouring all down my thumbs. And I'm like, excuse me. Going through the halls, down the stairs. Excuse me. Whoa. Somebody bumps into me. Oh, hey. Oh, no, it's okay, bro. I'm good. I've got a wristband. I'm in the heart. Anyway, excuse me. I got to go down here. Get down to the bottom. Beers down. Beers down. Pat me down. Do the wand. Walk through the metal detector. I'm going to I get my lesbian friends, best friends, couple of beers, and I got a beer. Opening band stops. We're partying our dicks off. We're like 20 minutes away from showtime. I'm like, yeah. Oh, this is so much fun. Woo! I'm going to go get us another round. And the lesbians are like, hell yeah, let's get another round. I was like, all right, I'll be right back. So I leave the heart. Stop, sir. Wind me down. Go through the metal detector. Up the stairs to the flat bar. Up the stairs to the concession. 20 people in line. $12 a beer. 3 of them. $36. Let's go. Oh, I'm in the heart, by the way. If anybody, hey, you guys over there. Yeah, I'm in the heart. I got my 3 beers. Excuse me. Now we're within about 15 minutes of the show actually starting. You could just tell. Like they didn't tell you when it was going to start, but the house lights are on, so you get no warning. But dudes were still on stage.
Did you go
fixing the stage?
You went
So back down to all the way back down. Beers down. Put the beers down. Pat me down. Do the metal detector. Do the wand. Get your beers. Okay, cool. Where's my lesbian friends? There they are. Party. So I bring them their beers. They take their beers. I take my beer. We're cheersing. We're in the heart.
Where is Marla at this point?
She's just on the front.
Right? Like, I got this. I'm all about the YouTube.
She hasn't moved a fucking
She
inch.
probably still has 3/4 of that first beer.
Oh, she's holding on to that gate right in the front. Just
like ready. Awesome.
So me and the lesbians are partying our asses off. So all right. So I get those beers. We're drinking. And then I'm like, I gotta piss. Like, I gotta piss really bad.
I knew that was coming. What do I do?
And I'm telling my lesbian friends too. I'm just like, man, I gotta piss. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, no, it's just hit me. It all just hit me. I got to go bad. And then I'm like, but I can't miss that. It's going to take me the line to the bathroom and everything else. If I go through the mental, I'm out of time. And right when I start panicking, the house music goes up about 50 decibels and it just turns into a boom. Everyone's just like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta pee really bad. And it's the music that they're going to take the stage to. We already know that. You can look it up online. As soon as they play this particular song, that means they're coming out any minute. And I'm just like, but I've got to piss so goddamn bad. I feel like I'm going to fucking die. And I went over to my ex-wife. I was like, I got to pee. And she's like, you can't leave right now. I was like, I know, but I got to go really bad. She's like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to piss myself. I'm going to do it. I have to, right? I have to. There's no way I can miss this, right? I have to. She's like, you are so fucking disgusting. I don't even want to be around you. And she turns around and leaves. And I'm like standing there. What am I going to do? What am I? And the music's just boom. It's going, man. Fucking people are starting to go ape shit. All of us in the heart. The house lights are on. Did I mention that? We're all in the heart. We can see each other. We're partying. Fucking Bono walks up the stairs and he's on the stage like this. What's up? And we go ape shit. And I pissed 3 gallons of piss down my leg, filled both my shoes. It ran over the tops of my shoes and made a fucking puddle underneath me while I was surrounded by people. They're stepping away going, what the fuck is this? I was like, I just had to piss myself, man. It was the most piss I've ever had in my entire life. I had about 6 of those fucking 32-ounce beers in me. And I'm watching U2 takes the stage while it's just flowing in my jeans. And I'm just like having the greatest moment of my entire life. And my ex-wife turns around. She gives me the glare. I had to. There's like a puddle around me. I felt like I was the only person in the heart now standing in this. I mean, you could literally splash it. Like, but then everybody crowded in because the show's getting ready to start, so nobody really cared. They just thought it was spilt beer, and it was fucking amazing. You know what made it even better is later in the show when I had to pee again, why not just go in my pants again? There's no sense in going to the bathroom now. That's my $10 story.
That's only a $10 story?
And everything about it was true.
That's a $10 story.
It was like I jumped in a pool.
You are sweating.
My pants all the way around, all around the knees. My shoes were filled. But it was the greatest beginning of a rock show I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, my God.
See, those stories wear me out. That's why I charge $10 for them.
That's why he charges $10.
I don't really charge $10 for them. I just say they're worth $10.
So Jen Palmer says, "Oh my God, Dan," but Shell says, "Where are those shoes?"
I'm not sure where those shoes are. I got in so much trouble. It wasn't so bad except when the show let out. So then it lets out and everybody leaves, and now you can see. You just can see that I'm soaking wet.
Oh my God.
Then it becomes obvious like when I was in the crowd of people, all you can see is our shoulders and our heads because we're all crammed together. But then when we all spread out and started leaving, I'm just walking down the hall with the biggest
big piss stain.
Wet piss stained pants.
Were you wearing regular blue jeans too?
And, yeah, regular blue. So it was just stuck to me. And my boots were actually kind of tall. So they really filled with fucking water. Oh my God.
With water. Julia says that's $1 million story. Stephanie says that's a $30 story. Julia's crying, laughing. That is
it's all true. Fantastic
story.
I promise you it's true. Oh my gosh. One of the greatest days of my life.
Oh my God. And he's sweating. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Yep. He has got 20 plus stories just like that. And they're all true. They're all real stories. Oh my God.
So that's my U2 story.
Fucking brilliant.
I've told it to several people. I think there was even some comments earlier like, I think you've already told me.
Bobby said that. Yeah. Bobby was like, oh, this is great.
Which I have told that story several times. I'm kind of known for it, but I hadn't had a chance to actually share it on the podcast yet.
There it is.
So now it's documented.
Live on Fabo and live on YouTube. So
and can be listened to. And believe it or not, I don't even know if I want to spoil it, but believe it or not, I have another story about meeting Bono. And it's just as dirty south as this one I just told. Not as far as peeing the pants, but as far as
explain what you mean by dirty south.
As far as my ex-wife not getting a chance to meet him, but I did. It happened twice. But I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that one.
So, I mean,
yeah, Zach Richard, he used to work for me, and I've told this story to him probably a couple of times. He just said, I love it no matter how many times I've heard it.
Yay. Hi, Zach. How are you? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, that's freaking funny. I love that story so much. And it's my favorite thing is like every word of it is true.
Oh, it is.
Every word of it's true. Like a lot of
is.
times you tell stories how you feel them, but that story is told with accuracy and truth.
Yeah.
I freaking love that.
When I finally found that fucking Irish whiskey and they didn't take cards.
Oh my God.
I was like, this day is going to turn into a day. I'll tell you that
it's going to tell you. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably think about wrapping up. I don't even think we're going to get to our love question.
We got,
we're getting close.
We're close to 2 hours.
That might be too heavy to leave on.
Might be too heavy. That story is a really good one to leave on. Yeah. I don't know who Danny is, but Danny's commenting like crazy. I'm not sure who Danny is. That's cool. But anywho, that's all right. But so anyway, so maybe we'll have more of these stories in the chats in the future. Right now it is we're close to 2 hours, so maybe it's time to
we're getting close
to chill.
And y'all need to freaking take some time, man, for yourself. Do some meditating or praying or yoga or whatever you do to get your mind off of things. It's going to be very important here to keep your health and your mind healthy. As we admitted earlier, Tara and I have had a few fights this week, and Jared was talking about being a dick for the last couple of weeks because we're kind of cooped up, and
we're done.
I think all I'm getting at is it is important now to, yes, focus on the issues, and yes, be active and be an activist and take part in the change to make the world a better place. And in order to do that, you're going to have to spend some time like actually understanding what the hell's going on in the world. I know that you got to do that to an extent. However, you also have got to spend some time making sure you're good, healthy brain, healthy soul and heart. Spend some time focusing on your happiness because we are all unusually stressed right now.
Yep.
We need to kind of just focus on that just for a little bit. So please be as kind as you can to each other and be safe and be awesome, dudes. What is that? Is that the did you see the Bob and Ted? They got a
Bill and Ted.
They got something new coming out or some shit.
I think so. I think they do. But
what do you got?
I got nothing other than, hey, if you want to throw us a buck or two, don't forget about patreon.com/unsungdreamers.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like trying to be like awesome and help the world, and then you're like asking for money again.
I'm not asking. I'm just telling there's a place for it.
I'm kidding.
If
What's your thoughts on the world?
What's my thoughts on the world? My thoughts on the world. I posted earlier this week or yesterday that meme from Green Mile where I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. And that's the truth. That's where I'm at. I am tired. And I know there's more of us like that we're just tired of people being ugly to each other. And one of the things I saw Noble Bowman post earlier today was, treat people how you want to be treated. And if more people did that, it would be a fantastic place. We are all human beings. We are all a bunch of cells in muddled up into this ball of human beings. And so we just all need to be awesome. What is it? Be excellent to each other and party on. That's the Bill and Ted.
There it was.
Bill and Ted. Be excellent to each other and party on.
Be excellent to each other and party on. Yes.
And that's it.
That's what we got to do, man.
That's what we need to do. So thank you for joining us. We will be back Thursday live on Facebook and YouTube. And we will see you.
Send us some messages, man.
Yeah.
And tell us about some stuff to talk about or trash
about.
talk me. Write me a big old letter about how big a piece of shit I am. That'd be great.
Unsung
read it.
Dreamers
It'll be
at
awesome.
gmail.com.
All right. So you guys have an awesome time.
You're the
Be
best.
awesome.
Thanks for being here.
Try harder and do better.
That's true. Love you all.